am a Gye-Nyame man. I was born for greatness. My greatness comes from my potent center. I pledge to find and connect with my center. I pledge to build my spirit, mind, and body. I pledge to use my hands to build a better world for myself, my loved ones, and my community. I pledge to use my mind to think deeper, further, and higher to create a better reality for myself. I pledge to live my life and go beyond all my self-imposed limitations. I pledge to promote the principles of the Gye-Nyame warrior and to assist all those seeking the path of success. I pledge all these things first to myself, my teachers, to all my relations, and to my higher power. I am Gye-Nyame. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. That is the Gye-Nyame pledge that is said by all of our true members at least once a day. Peace and welcome to our YouTube channel. Check out our videos and podcasts. Subscribe as well as join the journey. Push past your self-imposed limitations within the Gye-Nyame journey. Peace. What's up? This is Brother Hatim coming at you live and direct. I am live on this broadcast. I'm being confronted by my two hog miking daughters. They always want to get on the mic, especially when it's those nights like right before. I use the term free days. I don't want to say the other word, but for those out there that's celebrating, happy Thankful Taking Day. That'll be coming up. You know, the little characters are in full effect. Go ahead, Gina, and go and say hi.
Hi. How you doing? Radio show. Hi. One of those. And one of those, I don't know, twin toes.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Sasha, for your commentary. All right. So first off, I need to welcome you to Gye-Nyame Journey. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I am your host, Brother Hatim. And we are doing tribal quotes tonight. It's a Heart of a Summer production. And last but not least, you know, we always strive to blow up your old paradigm. Now, a word from one of our sponsors.
The word is spreading. More and more people are switching to Ambit Energy.
Well, one of my neighbors switched, and then I switched. Now the whole neighborhood has Ambit.
Who doesn't want to save money?
The word is spreading. Switching to Ambit Energy is rewarding in more ways than one.
I signed up and got a travel reward. That's nice.
Oh, I get to save on energy and on travel?
There's a cruise for two out there just a few thousand kilowatts away. I can almost smell the sunscreen.
The word is spreading. Ambit Energy even lets you earn free energy.
When I get 15 friends to switch, I get free energy. I have 15 friends. At least I think I do.
Hey, I'd be telling people to switch to Ambit anyway.
If you'd like to switch to Ambit Energy, listen to the following contact information closely. Then spread the word.
Those of you that are interested in picking up with us on Ambit Energy, Gye-Nyame Journey is an independent consultant, proud independent consultant of Ambit Energy, and we can provide you with all of your energy needs. Especially in Central Ohio, we are able to provide gas as well as electricity. Now, and I keep saying this, nation building is a serious thing. Listen to me. We have to find different ways to start controlling our resources. Others have been able to tap into our wealth, our personal wealth, or the wealth of our community. If you combine it, it's wealth. You know what I'm saying? And we need to find different ways to tap into it. When I first was introduced to Ambit, I saw a golden opportunity. I felt that if I stayed in it for the long run, in the long run, it would pay off. And it's going to pay off. But the PC is one, we got to get the people to know that there's something out here like this. I have never heard of any other company that offers people free energy for just helping get customers. You know what I'm saying? So you become a consultant, or you can allow us to serve you through Ambit and get you your energy, right? No changes, no major changes, no new wires hooked up in your house, nothing different. The only thing that's different is that the bill will come and Ambit will be your energy provider. Your service will not be interrupted for any reason as long as you're paying it. Now, you got to pay the damn bill. You got to pay it anyway. And this is the major point that got me. We have to pay electricity. We got to pay gas bills anyway. Why don't we find a way to benefit from that? That makes perfect sense to me. I'm just waiting for everybody else to catch up, because usually, I'm a little bit ahead of the curve. A lot of people take them time to catch up. Now, you can become a consultant. It's not that expensive to get in. Or you could just say, hey, I want to support y'all here. Boom. Let's hook this up. So when you look at us at Facebook, you go to facebook.com/GNJenergy.com. Right? It ain't even .com. It's facebook.com/GNJenergy. All right? Go there, and you can go to the sign up. You click on the sign up. It'll take you to the rates and plans page. You type in your zip code, push your residential customer, and voila, you are able to start assisting in our growth, as well as your own personal growth, because you might decide that you like it and stay. Now, there's no contracts. You know what I'm saying? So at any given time, you can change your mind and just get off of it. It ain't like these other ones, because they get you in a 6-month contract, they get you in a year contract, and then you find out that the gas rate has dropped and you're trapped in this contract and you can't get out without paying a penalty. Now, we are available in California, Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Indiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Texas, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. So allow us to serve you in this way, and we can work together and we can serve each other. All right. Now, on to the next sponsor. Y'all know what it is. Man. Oh, man, I didn't even pour me no ambrosia for the show tonight. Oh, man. Gina. Yeah, give me one of those bottles over there. In there. The one on the floor. Miss Activity. Gina, over there, against the wall. Oh, God. The box over here on the floor against the wall. You don't see that? That's on the table, on the floor, against the wall. Give me one with the yellow cap. All right, so I'm gonna pop one of these open while we sitting here talking. Is there some yellow caps over there? I mean, it'd be taking y'all a long time to be helping me out. All right, I need a bottle cap opener. Can you go get it? Okay. All right, so we're going to pop open. Of course, we drinking and we sipping on that ambrosia. I bottled up some new bottles today. And we're going to drink up, right? We're going to drink up. Hopefully it don't explode on me. If it do, I'm about to get up. Let's see. It's nice. Okay. See, I done figured out how to, I'm mellowing them out just a little bit. Okay? So, here's to you. Cheers.
They didn't even feel it. Dad, you should have.
That's that little. Sasha, go sit down. All right. So now we're sipping on the sponsors, the Gye-Nyame Journeys, that ambrosia. So I got to shout them out, or they're not gonna pay me. They don't care whether or not I'm in the organization or not. All right. So I got to shout them out. So this ambrosia right now, I'm drinking that Justice League. That is that lemon, lime, and ginger. Good for assist you in weight loss, energy, helping clean the blood, helping with the liver and all that stuff. It's a whole bunch of stuff. It's a write up on it. Go to Gye-Nyamejourney.com. Check out that ambrosia. All right. So now on to the news. Once again, shouts out to DJ Delford Chadbourne. Once again, he's posting up some powerful pictures, but the piece of news that I did not cover yesterday. I meant to cover it yesterday. But I was driving in the car and I heard that Columbus police are showing off their new crowd control tool. And it makes you wonder, man, they getting all this high-fangled equipment from the military. You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do with all this? I mean, this is literally this truck that I'm looking at. You go see it on Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook. This truck literally is a military vehicle that has the capabilities of producing a loud, irritating sounds. They say, you know, it ain't gonna make your eyes bleed and your ears bleed and nothing like that. But they're able to focus the sound on an individual or a group to convince them that they need to move on. Now, what else can you do with this? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel safe with the police department having tools like this? You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough they got water cannons, you know what I'm saying? But now they got a tool where they can actually just drive up on your house and blast everybody out their house. You have no choice but to come out the house, so you might pass out. So the question I ask, if it is here in your city, in this city, they are preparing, and there are only two questions you need to ask. What are they gearing up for? And are you ready? Right? How do you get ready for stuff like this? I'm not 100% sure, but we got to do something, y'all. All right. Man, that's good. All right. So, of course, there's a nice discussion going on. Well, there was a discussion going on with it. Not on the Gye-Nyame timeline, but on my timeline. But we got to get ready, y'all. So that's all that's in the news right now on the Gye-Nyame timeline. But also, we got a couple more minutes, so I'm going to cover some news. Let's see. Another earthquake hit near Fukushima. They still have a tsunami warning in Japan. Bullies hospitalized 8-year-old. Tell him to go back to the cotton farm. So we got all this, you know, as a result of this last election. Let's see what else. Hackers were stealing credit card data from Madison Square Garden. You know, they got equipment that if you walk by, you know what I'm saying, they could go and scan your stuff and get it. Clinton's popular vote lead passes the 2 million mark. Now, this went into the news I was talking about yesterday because the Democratic Party is talking about, I think it was a senator that's talking about getting rid of the Electoral College. Hillary Clinton won by 2 million votes so far. Her lead is increasing, but Donald Trump is still the president-elect. I mean, it's kind of, you know, I mean, if I wasn't so amazed, I'd be mad. You know, but it is what it is. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get into our last chapter because I'm scanning through the news. Ain't nothing really catching my eye. The world's best chess player beats Bill Gates in 9 moves. All right, stick to computers, nerd. All right, fed up. Facebook employees are reportedly quitting over social. Hold on. You know, because these places, they be telling you it's a dream job over social networks' new foray into censorship. So people are leaving Facebook because, you know, they censor the same thing with YouTube and Google. They're coming down now on what can be shared. Scientists tell us that ice cream for breakfast makes you smarter. 19 signs you're intelligent, even if it doesn't feel like it. That's in Business Insider. You go and check that out. Lake of frozen water the size of New Mexico found on Mars. You know they're gonna be trying to get there because they, you know, they feel they got to have everything. All right, so let's go and let's get into the proverbs for the night. Oh man. I need to let it sit so it can get carbonated. But hey, wow. All right, here we go. So we in the art of supplication. It's a very short chapter. It is exactly 2 pages, actually. And it consists of 6 actual proverbs plus 1. All right, so we're gonna read the proverbs first, as usual. Then I'll come back and discuss it. All right. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Right supplication is not for oneself, but for oneness, say the knowledge holders. It is connecting in order to center. Number 2, say the knowledge holders. Supplication is adoration of the greater, but raising of the smaller. It is kneeling to heighten. That's a good one. And last, say the knowledge holders. Bowing is washing. All right. So, in the second chapter of the African Purpose to Tree of Life, my fault, third chapter is called supplication, and we kind of discussed supplication last week, asking, praying. But one of the major things that is leaking out in these proverbs for me is humbleness. Because in order to ask for something, you have to humble yourself, right? But then, in the first proverb, they say, right supplication is not for oneself. See, because when we ask, right, we're recognizing that we're missing something. And that something we're missing is that oneness. And it's not that it's missing from us, it's that we're actually missing it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when your keys is laying on the table and you look everywhere for them, but you look right at your keys, but you ain't actually recognize them. The oneness is there. When we are actually praying, when we're actually asking, whether we're asking a human being or whether we're praying to a higher being, when we do it right, it's not for ourselves, but it's so that we can seek oneness. So in our prayers, one of the things that I learned from this book is in our prayers, we need to be seeking the oneness, because the answer to all your prayers is linking back with the source, right? It's linking back with the creation and the creator, right? If you link back, all the issues that you have will fall away, right? In oneness, right? Because look at the wisdom that come with oneness. It's been here since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It'll be here to the end. You go back to the oneness, what issue can't you have? I mean, what issues can you really have? What issues can't you overcome? So by us learning to supplicate properly, by us practicing supplication properly, right supplication, we understand it is not for oneself. It's for oneness. And it's connecting in order to center. It connects us to the center. It connects us back to the center. Now remember, the first chapter that we covered, or the second chapter we covered, was called the potent center. So when we supplicate, we connect ourselves back to this potent center, right? Which in the Gye-Nyame pledge, all of us, I pledge on a daily basis that I will find my potent center. You know what I'm saying? I will find and connect with my potent center. So when we are supplicating right, we're connecting back to the center. And by connecting back to that center, we unleash the power of the center. We don't unleash our own power. You know what I'm saying? We unleash our power plus. Right? So by supplicating right, we combine ourselves. We bring ourselves back home. And from the home, we are able to have power. We are able to get what we need. We are able to open doors that previously were locked, right? That was closed to us, right? Because we know how to knock now. Many of us are having a problem in our life because there's the very first proverb, if you remember from last week we read, it said, unless you call out, who will open the door? We're not calling out. If you don't knock, who gonna open the door? We haven't learned to knock.
You know what I'm saying? And now some of us, in my age, we need to start teaching ourselves how to knock, how to ask to get what we want. Right? I mean, I got a story about that, but that's for a private conversation. But you know what I'm saying? Unless you ask, unless you call out who opened the door, right? When we're calling out for the door to be open, it's not for us. You know what I'm saying? It's for our oneness. We want to complete ourselves, because as we start reading in here, I mean, this book is just phenomenal. So I won't ruin it, even though I can't ruin it, right? So let's move to the next one, because I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Thank you for tuning in from the future, or those that are listening right now. Say the knowledge holders. Supplication is adoration of the greater, but raising of the smaller. When we supplicate, we adore, we show a deep love, adore, right? To the greater, the thing that's greater than us, right? But when we do it, we raise the smaller, right? We raise those with problems. We raise ourselves. So by us supplicating, what we do is we elevate ourselves, right? Right? Because we bold enough to ask. We're not scared to ask. So we raise ourselves up, and we raise the energy of those that we're supplicating for. There are people out here that don't and can't possibly pray for themselves, and sometimes we have to do that. But like I said, if we're praying for oneness, we're praying for all. Are we not? Right? So in supplicate, I mean, by us learning to humble ourselves, man, and open ourselves and empty ourselves, we open ourselves to the power of the universe. You know what I'm saying? It's like that story about the guy who went to the wise monk to get some information, and he kept telling the monk about all the theories that he knew and all the information that he knew, and the monk started pouring in his cup and overfilled the cup. Right? And it started overflowing. He jumped on. He like, you fool, you overfilled the cup. He's saying, sir, you're just like this cup. How can I fill you up when you are already full? In order for us to really supplicate right, in order for us to pray right, in order for us to go back to the center, we have to empty ourselves. We have to become empty so that we can be filled up. When we supplicate, we need to empty ourselves, right? Because a lot of times we go with the answers. Like I told you, when I used to do spiritual readings, one of the reasons I stopped was because people would come to me and ask me questions, but they would already know what they want the answer to be. When we supplicate, we can't be like that. Many of us approach our higher power in that way. Many of us approach our creator in that way. We already know what the answer we want. You know what I'm saying? We just need you to make it happen. Now you need to empty yourself so you can see the possibilities, because of our limited sight, because in a sense, we're on a lower level, and we don't know what's going on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like you got a watchman out in the tower looking out for your interest, but the only way he gonna give you the information is if you call up. You know what I'm saying? Now you can tell him what you see from where you are, but because you're lower on the ground, you can't see as far as he or she. You know what I'm saying? So you need to open yourself to the information that they're going to feed you. You know what I'm saying? You can't have stuff set in your mind. When you go into your prayer place, when you go into your meditation place and have your conversation, you know what I'm saying? Or listen. You know what I'm saying? Be empty, be open, so that you can connect back to that center and plug back into that power, right? The power to overcome all things, the power to solve all problems, the power to sustain yourself when it seems unsustainable, the power to overcome pain. You know what I'm saying? The power to overcome many of the things that many of us deal in our lives. It's sitting right there. But because we're full and we think we know what we want, you know what I'm saying? When you go into that supplication, when you go into that asking, you need to empty yourself so that you can receive the answer that you're seeking. Right? Many of us walk right past our blessing because we think we know it already. And it's a shame. And it says, it is kneeling to heighten. When you supplicate by kneeling, by humbling yourself, you lift yourself up by bowing. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to get to the next one, because the next one says bowing is washing. When we supplicate, we clean ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Many of us, I mean, we're traveling around with years of fuckery. I just love that word. It's such an expressive word. With years and years of packed on fuckery. Right? I mean, it's packed on us. Right? And because we have not bowed properly, because we have not kneeled to it says kneel to heighten. It's kneeling to heighten, because we have not kneeled properly. And because we have went to our prayer place, because we have went to our meditation place already with the answers that we wanted, and haven't emptied ourselves and really just listened. We're carrying all this garbage because we have not kneeled or bowed properly. Bowing is washing. What does washing do? It cleans you, right? So if we don't get nothing else out of the experience of supplicating, right, in asking, we are cleaning ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? So, it's just, I mean, this is a powerful book. I would suggest that everybody get it. I don't get no benefits off of nobody getting this book. The book is called The African Openings to the Tree of Life. It's by E. Peters, Erskine Peters. Brilliant book. And I suggest that everybody get it. You know what I'm saying? And go through this book, because the conversation I having on these Proverbs now will be different by next year, because I mean, every year I grow with this book. Every year I try to check in with this book. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep this book on deck. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one of my weapons, right? This is like the stone that I sharpen my weapon on, right? So I want to thank those that took the time to listen. This one is kind of short because we getting ready. You know what I'm saying? It's time. Thanks for taking this coming up. I'm sipping on this ambrosia. This is Brother Hatim. I want to thank. Oh wait, let me send shouts out. Let's see. I have to send shouts out because I know some people ain't heard this, but I'm actually hyped because I got people in Ghana listening, and that's one of my major. That's a major achievement for me, because for a while I didn't get nobody, but they made up a nice portion of my audience for the last month. But as of now, because yesterday we did, as of now, the last 7 days, United States, India, and Germany. Shouts out to y'all. Top cities. Check it out. Little Rock, Arkansas. Shouts out. Lucama, North Carolina. I done seen y'all before. Follinsby, West Virginia, and Ypsilanti, Michigan. Thank you for tuning in. All right. Last 4 weeks. Once again, I'm proud of this. United States, United Kingdom, Ghana, Germany, India, Kenya, Turkey, Sweden, Belgium, and Austria. Shouts out to all those countries. Top cities: Columbus, Menlo Park, Ypsilanti, Michigan. My fault. Let me say this state: Columbus, Ohio. Thank you, Columbus. I appreciate that. Menlo Park, California. Ypsilanti, Michigan. Marietta, Georgia. Shouts out. Little Rock, Arkansas. Thank you. Ashburn, Virginia. Lewis Center, Ohio. Accra, Ghana. Wow. Follinsby, West Virginia. Lacoma, North Carolina. I am humble. I'm grateful. Leave some messages. Leave names so I can send shouts out to the people. Where you at? I would love to do that. But right now this is the journey and I am out. So I'm going to give a thundercrack and disappear.